All right, I'm gonna speak up because everyone in the way back needs to hear me. There's just so many people here that I don't want to deprive anyone of the gift of Decorville. So those of you in the back, I'm keeping you in mind. Valentine's Day was a few weeks ago. I am single. Not gonna boast being available to this crowd. For the longest time, I thought I had what you would call a swipe right personality. Then I found out swiping right is the good one, so it's more accurate to say I have a swipe left personality. But I'm thinking of reinventing myself. I'm thinking of reinventing myself as like a thin Alfred Hitchcock. Because I figure you could say whatever you damn well please if you talk in a Hitchcock voice. Just walk up to him and be like, "Good evening. I would like to take you home and spank your bottom to the tune of Magic Bus. Alright, let's see the goods. Oh dear. It appears as if you've got an enchanted forest growing in between your legs. I'm quite concerned that if I stick my member in there, it would emerge a beautiful young butterfly. Well, fly away in some kind of magic kingdom with all the other penis butterflies. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. Dear me. It appears this is the 5th time this week I have popped a monocle inside the swirling whirlpool of pain and torment that is a woman's vagina. But never mind that. Let us consummate our love in a manner that is popular among the young people of today. Oh yes, this is quite good. This is definitely what I'd consider a pleasurable experience. Oh my, it appears as if I'm about to blow my load. Here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumanji! When you've been single for a while, though, there are certain things you really get sick of hearing. Like, even on my Tricks Rabbit level quest for pussy, I've grown sick and tired of hearing other single guys say stuff like, "Well, girls don't like me and I get friend-zoned because I'm a nice guy who treats women with respect." Your constant Facebook posts about how you cheat on side bitches tells a slightly different story. But I'm sure someday you'll eventually get that 3 acres and a hot chick you think the world owes you. I will give these entitled pricks one thing. If they ever slay a dragon for a woman, then, maybe then, they might have an argument. On the flip side of that, I'm getting really sick of guys who pretty much do the same thing. They constantly complain, "Man, can you believe the bimbo with a tramp stamp who cheated on somebody else for me? She cheated on me?" Really? I personally haven't been this surprised since I found out Toucan Dave owns a toucan. When it comes to things women say, one of the phrases that really sticks in my craw is when women say, "Oh, relationships just aren't for me." Whenever women say that, they mean one of two things. Either A, they are lying because they don't want to go out with me, or B, they're lying because nobody wants to go out with them. It reminds me of these people who say stuff like, "Well, I like to drink, I just don't like to get drunk." Nice story. I think what you really mean is, you know it's bullshit, you just don't want the scarlet letter of being that guy. One other thing that really grinds my gears is these ass clowns who are so insecure, and they just humble brag in a way
that they cannot tell a sob story without simultaneously bragging about their sex life. My cousin Roy is one of these people. He was telling me this story. Alex, I was with this girl the other night, and her boobs exploded. I mean, I always thought an explosion of boobs would be awesome, but she blew my dick off. Now, personally, I thought that was the point, but Roy went on to elaborate. There was nothing left to do with the charred remains of my former unit, so I just had to have a lasagna of my own balls. Right? I feel like I've reached a point where I've heard every cliche in the book.
Things take time, you'll get the next one. It is what it is. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Slow and steady wins the race. Employees must wash hands. Look both ways before crossing the road. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Snap into a Slim Jim. You can't stay here with every single hope you have shattered. Sega does what Nintendon't. War, good God, y'all, what is it good for? This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private.
I think the phrase that really pisses me off is when people say, well, if you stop looking, you'll eventually find someone. I think by now we all know that that phrase is just code for stop looking, you're undateable. Now I know I'm not the first person to point this out. And you know why I point that out? Because it is that obvious, and everyone still thinks they're going to trick me. Remember those Fox specials, Magician's Greatest Secrets Revealed? I feel as if I've seen assholes' greatest secrets revealed, and people still think they can fool me. I'm also going to let you in on another secret. When it comes to the difference between right and wrong, it's not what you do, it's who you are. Your standing in society is the only difference between, oh my God, I can't believe he did that, and oh my God, I can't believe he did that. Case in point, there's a waitress at Melt that I really fancy that, I've tried asking out several times. Maybe next time I see her, I should try telling her that the mere mention of her name is apparently a punchline. But, I've tried asking her out a bunch of times, and people keep telling me, oh my God, Alex, you need to get the net. You need to figure out she's not into you. But I can guarantee you that if Alex, the hard-drinking Chris Hemsworth lookalike with six-pack abs, who doesn't watch wrestling and doesn't own a lobster shirt or a Green Lantern shirt, or if you want the abridged version of that, Alex the HDWDWADOLSOOAGLS, he would be called persistent. So I got the light, so I'm going to leave you with one last thing. Bob Dylan was nominated for a Nobel Prize recently, so I think his porn career is not going to pick up. But if it did, they have a lot of names for it. They could call it Blowing in the Wind, Blonde on Blonde, The Man in Me, or maybe make it period themed and call it Blood on the Tracks. But regardless of the name, though, I think it would sound something like this. Yeah, I'm coming on you. I'm coming on your face. You better mind, you my shoes. I'm coming to those too. Well, that's my bit for tonight, but before I go, we're going to be getting some rain soon. If your shoes ever get so wet that they're actually soaked from the inside, stuff some newspapers inside and that'll dry them right out.